every revolution or every political movement or any kind of change, and having someone, okay, CIA, which is fucking for you to call me CIA when you know I'm not.
Everything was politicized. It was, oh, this is when we became the left versus the right. But both sides are trash. In COVID,
his own thing. So it seems to be that money's the issue, that like we're using money and that's how politics is being pushed. Because now we've seen what someone does when they use their own money and it doesn't seem to be a solution. So I feel like we take money out of politics, we'll have a much better political system.
Politician, you think they're gonna come out and tell me the truth? They was lying to my mama. They ain't gonna never tell us.
So everybody, we look at certain things just because, oh, this happens in the hood or we see this every day. All the way up. These people were speaking truth. King, we could talk X, we could talk it all. They were speaking truth.
What's going on in anyone's mind, but let's take it as a given that Gray's argument is true, that the argument to not have ID is that it would be discriminatory versus certain socioeconomic brackets or something. It's like
the world's greatest trial run of what people will do and what people won't do. And we are the only country on the planet that really fought against the government. A lot of it,
because you focus on 80-20 issues. I'm looking at the Epstein issue as we have 80% of the information we need to prosecute these people that actually did anything, but you're focusing on the 20% trying to take down Donald Trump, which you're never going to get. So I'm going to keep sitting here with a smug-ass face on every single day.
I'll explain. Good question. I'll give you the answer. The Republican Party constantly talks about transgenders and transgender surgery to minors.
I'm mostly on the left, ideologically, but I don't associate with the Democrats because they're not ideologically on the left. The Democrats are clowns, and they're also losers.
About to be any engaging conversation. It's not about to be any discourse about different political ideologies, what works and what doesn't. If that is the outcome, right? For example, I'm not gonna go and just put myself in the middle of a KKK rally.
Verify me, I'm fucking fed. They always do this. I'll say this, right? But they did the same thing to Nick. We've seen the video. They'll call people who are genuine and authentic feds because
the interesting thing to me is that the ones that claim that they believe the Constitution are now trampling the Constitution. The ones that said they believed in the First Amendment, the freedom of speech, right, are now going against the freedom of speech.
leadership perspective.
They don't have no plan. They don't ever talk about nothing positive about the Democrat Party. Everything is just anti-Trump. They're not willing to have a conversation. They call us fascists. We willing to have a conversation. Charlie Kirk's willing to have a conversation.
So tonight I'm inviting every legislature to join with my administration in reaffirming a fundamental principle. If you agree with this statement, then stand up and show your support. The first duty of the American government is to protect American citizens, not illegal aliens. Isn't that a shame? You should be ashamed of yourself not standing up. You should be ashamed of yourself. That is why I'm also asking you to end deadly sanctuary cities that protect the criminals and enact serious penalties for public officials who block the removal of criminal aliens. In many cases, drug lords, murderers all over our country, they're blocking the removal of these people out of our country, and you should be ashamed of yourself. And perhaps most importantly, I'm asking you to approve the Save America Act.
Disclaimer. The views and opinions expressed on this panel show are those of the individual speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of this channel, its affiliates, sponsors, or production team. This content is intended for informational and entertainment purposes only. Viewer discretion is advised. We encourage respectful dialogue and critical thinking around the topics discussed.
Party. Why I like the new party? Number one, it's a group of people that's on a panel. We all have differences, but we all basically still come together at the end of the day. The new party for me is about unity. The new party for me is about educating people to the truth, letting people know what's been going on in our country. With that being said, shout out to the new party, man. We're going to keep it going with y'all.
Welcome to a new party. I'm Gray Mars.
I'm Nora Christine.
Andrew Williams.
So if y'all didn't catch us last night, now we're on lunchtime with a new party recapping what happened at the State of the Union. Nora, you said you went off on a Democrat, so what did you say?
Shame, 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 shame. And I'm not one of these people that's like, oh, we got to pick sides and teams, but wrong is wrong and right is right. If the Republicans would have done the same, I would have called it out. We, as American citizens, need to support our president, whether we like him or not. They, as elected officials, I feel, need to support the president. They need to show up to vote. A lot of them don't show up to vote on both sides. And also, they need to show up for the State of the Union. It should be mandatory. If you're an elected official, you should be representing your district, your state, and support the president and be there the entire time for the State of the Union.
I don't think they should have to stand up, but I feel like Trump set them up on that question for the illegals thing. But Andre, I didn't get your take. I left early last night. What was your thoughts on it?
This is the circus. This is the circus. It's a bunch of grandstanding and it was Trump glazing himself for 2 hours. I think it was great pace. He beat Bill Clinton. It was great to see him, go as long as he did. I'm sure Melania would love to see him go longer. But it was great that happened. I think the Democrats also did something very historic last night, which is kind of scary. This is the first time since the Civil War that we've seen this many Democrats protest. That's a little scary right there. Since the eve of the Civil War. So we don't know what's coming on the horizon, but it was just, I could have watched this on Fox News. I could have watched Sean Hannity give like a replay, or, Bill O'Reilly on Newsmax to give a replay of what happened. It was like, okay, it was really nothing to really watch. It was entertaining. He shouted the Democrats down. He's always going to do that. We didn't really get anything new. People got the Medal of Honor, Medal of Freedom. That's cool. But let's talk about some real results, Mr. President. This first year has been a disaster. And now we're on the eve of war with Iran. That's not good going into it. And I think last night, if we're going to do this big push into Iran, that would have been the night to really try to sell the American people. If there is any selling, he would have sold the American people last night. But Mr. President, he didn't do that. So, yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. And the Democrats actually did their own State of the Union. They called it something else, and people were complaining about it because they were mad about a Turning Point USA Super Bowl. But somebody actually did boycott and have a sign. Nora said she was going to show it, but I have the clip of Al Green and what his sign said.
And we will never go back to where we were just a very short time ago. We're not going back. Today, our border is secure. Thank you. Today, our border is secure. Our spirit is restored. Inflation is plummeting. Incomes are rising fast. The roaring economy.
So Andre, you're known for attacking black people, and Al Green has Al Green. This is his second year in a row being kicked out of State of the Union, and he held up a sign saying black people aren't apes, based on that video that Trump shared depicting the Obamas as monkeys. Do you feel like it was appropriate him bringing that sign to the State of the Union?
I don't feel like it was appropriate. They picked his monkey looking ass to go and do it. He looks like an ape of any damn thing. I think monkeys were offended that he had a sign saying, we black. So if they would have picked Jasmine Crockett, I'd been like, okay, fine. Hakeem Jeffries, that would have been fine. But this old nigga, come on now. This nigga look like an ape. I'm mad about that. I don't even give a fuck about the sign. Who cares about the sign? They picked this nigga. Come on now. And he's just doing it for, it's performative as fuck. I mean, all this stuff is performative. This is the circus. Your bread and circus. There we go. This is the age of bread and circus. You've got all the entertainment and all the, the show tunes and shit from the Republicans and from the Democrats. Who fucking cares? We've got a lot of problems in this country, and we're doing this. Black people aren't apes. Yeah, we know we're not apes. So why do you have to put a sign up saying this? You and I know that we're not apes. Why do I need to sit back and remind people, do you know we're not apes? Like, what the fuck is this? So I'm really tired of this performative shit.
Makes sense. So Trump called the Democrats crazy.
These people are crazy. I'm telling you, they're crazy. Amazing. Incredible. Boy.
Nor are the Democrats crazy?
Oh, 100% absolutely. But Republicans are too, to some extent. I think Democrats are crazy because they're not supporting our president. They're not supporting what needs to be done. Part of the issue is we had 4+ years of Joe Biden allowed the border to be open. However, we also now have an affordability issue. I think Republicans are crazy for not acknowledging that. So just as crazy as Democrats are, I will say Republicans are crazy, but we have problems, to Andre's point, but half of the problems are the Democrats blocking Donald Trump from doing what needs to be done. We have a mandate. We need to deport, whether people like it or not. The craziness that I saw at the start of this year and people supporting us, that's why I say it's crazy. I'm all for protesting, but I'm not for lawlessness. I'm not for burning down the cities. I'm not for interrupting the president during a State of the Union, which we just saw. They are crazy. But again, to continue to support not addressing the issues, I think both sides are just as crazy because all of this is performance and a circus, to Andre's point.
Okay, guys. Audience, please stay. We will be talking tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern about the State of the Union again. We'll have live clips and everything, but we're going to get to a more fun topic. This guy is a conservative influencer. He's attacked Andre, and he lost his job. So I'm going to let him explain it to y'all. Here's the clip.
So I got fired yesterday, part 4. And I know a lot of people are saying, John, you do social media. Well, my job actually for the last 5 years has paid my child support, my alimony, and just kept me afloat in this economy and due to COVID and, just a job that, you've been at for 15 years. You think they would give you a little more courtesy than to say your social media was the reason you got fired. No, I got fired because a bitter bitch decided to contact my job because I denied her access to me. Now, I know what you're going to say. You're going to say, John, why would she think that when she has a husband? I agree. It's confusing. But I'm more pissed at Walgreens for the fact that my content is extremely toned down now. But yet you didn't fire me back during the election when I said I don't fucking care what immigrants do. If you're not from America, I don't give a fuck. But you brought up my TikTok when you was firing me and said, no, you're only letting you go because of your social media. Thanks for telling me that. Because you're the same people who told me Kelly Mercado was the person who reported me. A woman who's been stalking me for 8 months. If I was a woman, would this be allowed, Walgreens? Would you have fired me the same if I was a woman? A lot of people don't think so. And I don't think you would have. I think it's only because I'm a black man.
Andre, what's your take on this? You put out some wild content. Has any content affected you in your personal life that you put out online? And what do you think of what John King said?
Hell no. I've always, I started doing my content, like doing live streams, like political shit, when I was in the Army. I remember the commander finding, I was like, hey, what's this? I'm like, hey, this is what it is. It's like, okay, as long as this doesn't turn into some, crazy shit, and we're good. I'm like, all right, fine. And that's how I ended off my final year being in the Army. That was how it was. I went to protests and did all types of shit. And I didn't get into any crazy shit or break anything, Army regulations. And that was cool. But if you're gonna do this shit, make sure you got a job that is okay with it, or set yourself up to where you can do this full time. And I do what I love. I don't have to work. I can sit here and do this, and I can walk away from the shit. If I'm going to stop making content tomorrow, I can walk away from it and be cool and be good. I don't do this shit for money. He does. This nigga does it for a living, also working at Walgreens. Nigga, you work at Walgreens? Come on now, nigga. Come on, dude. And then you're over here fucking with Becky. Becky gonna take that shit. Becky gonna take all that Walgreens money. She gonna take the discount, the card, all that shit. The special parking for your crazy ass. And that's what he gets. I don't have any sympathy for this nigga. You sound like a simp. He's always been. When I first discovered him, a year ago, I said, this is a simp ass nigga. I just hear the soy and beta in his voice, and I heard how he fucking with Becky. Becky wears the pants, nigga. You may be Big John Paul, but she is Big Jessica, and she riding your ass every damn day. So fuck him. This is what he get. Now I'm gonna have my laugh, nigga. You thought it was funny when I went to a protest and got attacked and got jumped. You thought that shit was funny. Why you ain't pull that thing out? He tried to talk all hood and shit like he don't live in the fucking suburbs. Why you ain't pull it? You had that thing on you. Like, motherfucker, go take care of your kids, nigga. How about that? Go pay that money from them fucking kids, nigga. How about that? Fuck John Paul. I stand 20 toes down on that shit. I'm gonna double the feet. We gonna stand 20 toes down. I'll add a little five more feet. We got extra toes down on the shit. Fuck him.
So
I don't feel bad for homeboy. We'll see. Usually when I see this happen to men, because we know the courts are not in the favor of men. We know that women, they dominate the courts. They're fucking brutal when it comes to divorces and all these kind of. It's terrible. But fuck this nigga. I don't care. I'm gonna be petty, nigga.
So you brought up the snow buddy. This is what the snow buddy did to him.
Caught Britt cheating, right? Caught her red-handed. She's willing to do anything just to get past it. I was willing to do anything to find out what the fuck happened. So much so, I called her up one night and I said, somebody told me you was fucking around our whole relationship. Which then opened the door to, this video. On December 26th. The day after Christmas. And now what you're saying, John, didn't you go there around Christmas? Yeah, 2 days later. She went on a date, which then led to me looking into other stuff. And I know what you're saying, John, but you've been there the last 3 weeks, on and off. Yeah. You know when I found out this video existed? Sunday. Stay tuned.
Norris, that's how the girls get down the day after Christmas. They moving on that quick.
Listen,
damn.
When you mess with Becky, and that's all you like, you get played. I'm sorry, and I have no sympathy for him. I've heard rumors. I'm not going to say from who. I have friends that do content that told me he likes the snow buddies. He married, unmarried, he don't care. As long as they a snow bunny, he'll holla at them. And I got no problem if that's your preference. But when you get played, then don't cry about it. Like, too bad, so sad.
So I will play what Andre was saying when John was talking about him.
The Andre video, and a lot of people keep asking me, they're like, John, I thought you was cool with him. I'm not saying I don't like the dude, but the dude's a liberal. There's no way that boy conservative. I'm just saying that.
You think you're more conservative than me? Stop making 5 videos about me that are not going anywhere and have a debate with me live.
I don't know how I feel about all this rage bait on rage bait violence. This ain't how it's supposed to go. I'm supposed to make fun of y'all. Y'all ain't supposed to make fun of each other. It just don't feel right. I can't believe he got so upset for being called a liberal, like they was fighting words. He was ready to throw down. Like if somebody say, well, creative minds, I heard you were a Republican. I'm gonna just be like, no, I ain't. I ain't gonna be like, how dare you call me that? Y'all really be taking this politics thing serious. But if y'all really want to fight though, make it like a charity event. Do some put some boxing gloves on. Y'all pick y'all favorite charity and go at it. Donate it to the Roy Lee Smith Cancer Research Foundation. Get Dr. Green cancer treatment funded. But y'all pick whichever one you want. It ain't gotta be that one. It would be our choice. It don't really matter which one of y'all win or lose. Most people don't like either one of y'all. It's a perfect setup. Do it MMA style or WWE, however you want to do it. Matter of fact, get the Tanuki suit guy. John, I know y'all got beef too. Get him in on it. It'd be like a 3-way cage match. Conservative in a cell match or something. But yeah, that's what y'all do. Conservative in the cell.
Andre, what's your response to that?
This is so soft jaw ass nigga. You about to cry making a video and shit. Oh, foul slouch nigga. I don't even know who it is. I didn't even pay attention when I said what I said, and I walked away because you know what the jackass did is he blocked me on everything. John Paul blocked me on everything, and then made those videos. And people, always looking out like, hey, someone made this video and you want to respond? Like, yeah, okay, I'll either respond or I won't respond because it's not worth my time. So when I see someone that's on the same side as me responding to me and Anton Daniels did the same thing. Rob Smith did the same thing. What's that? Xavier Rousseau, that his gay ass tried to do the same thing. All these motherfuckers. And the key, the common trait with many of them, they're very pro-Israel, they're very pro-establishment. I'm not. I think Anton is not. Anton is very independent, so I'll give him that. But all these niggas are very pro-establishment. Like John Paul is like very, very pro-Trump and pro-Republican. These niggas wear MAGA hats. I don't wear no fucking MAGA hat in the video. And I'm Trump and Republican Party. I don't give a fuck about the Republican Party. I care about America. These niggas care more about the party identity. And if Trump is going to kiss their ass, if they get invited to the White House, I don't care about that. I care about the betterment of black people and the people in this country. So, he made the video. You got that thing on you. Get that thing. You stop trying to talk hood to fit in with the nigga. I took that when I started seeing these people talking that way. They were trying to appeal to the niggas that don't like me and trying to get views and likes from that shit. And it ain't gonna work because them niggas don't like you either. And they don't. And as you see from this goofy soft jaw ass nigga, they ain't nobody like y'all anyway. I don't even know who the fuck that nigga is. Who the fuck was that?
I have something I want to add before you play the next clip. And to Andre's defense, no, like Andre, I don't understand how they attack you. And I always say this, even privately. When Andre makes the same content they make, they attack. His whole thing is the EBT. His whole rift is attacking people on EBT, in particular, black people on EBT. So how are you any better than Andre? No offense, but at least Andre gives context when he's making his videos and substantive information when you're defending what you're saying. He's just making fun of people and not giving any solutions, suggestions on how to improve. So I'm like, I don't understand how you think you're a step up than Andre when you guys are both making content that, talk about people on EBT, talk about black people that could be doing better. In fact, I think Andre's, my opinion, slightly better just because, again, you give context to it. He's just running his mouth, no facts, no examples. And yeah.
I want to ask y'all.
I hate to.
Go ahead, Andre.
I hate to say it. I hate to bring this up, but the numbers show that. I usually say that for the last, but the numbers show that. I mean, who the fuck wants to watch a 2-minute video of him just staring like this at the camera and shit, and then getting to say what he's gonna? Nobody wants to watch that shit. I get straight into it and get the fuck on. I got you for 60 seconds. Boom, you out. This nigga got a whole 5-minute video of him. It's these niggas at the stove. I don't like them niggas. I can't stand niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like, nigga, come on, hurry up. Put it in or put it out.
For sure. So he was beefing with Mr. Olympia, another conservative black Republican, but it was because Mr. Olympia was in his girl DM.
EBT member of the day, Brittany. She just called me and said, I'm gonna file a restraining order. I don't fucking care. You are the reason why I lost my job. You're the reason all this shit happened. Now I'm gonna blame you because you're a liar. And when I caught you in the lie and I saw the video of you and the fucking short man out finding your house, I got pissed off, right? But explain this text you sent to Cowboy McGee right now. You sent this text. He said we can make a mini me. This text is from September. You were scrolling through your phone frantically. And I recorded it. I saw that you said big eyes, right? So you're such a good person and stuff. It's September. And if I was doing all the shit you claim I was doing, why the fuck would you string me along for so long? Now I want to make it. Is that why the yeast infection shit happened?
So, Nora, how do you feel about TikTok relationships, people dating through TikTok? Because it seems like she had a type, Black, conservative, Republican influencer.
Again, I don't want community penis. I've heard about John Paul King. I've heard that he gets around and he be hopping in different DMs. So for me, that's just not for me. But I'm not a snow bunny. Okay, I may look like one, but I'm not. So that's not my thing. I think hoes tend to attract other hoes. He's a hoe, so he probably got with a hoe. So there you go. They're hoes together. Like, I mean, the reality is this guy, he's corny. I would not be attracted to him. And I'm not just saying that because Andre's dissing him. He's not my type. As a woman of color, he's not my type. So I don't see where the attraction is. I don't even know who's Mr. Olympia. I've never even heard of this guy. Like, and why? And to Andre's point, bro, why are you making 3-4 minute videos? You're boring. I don't want to listen to you talk for 3-4 minutes. If nothing else today, John Paul, please cut the videos down to 1 minute. That might help your views and your content.
I'm going to play another clip of him talking about Mr. Olympia. Y'all might know who he is. I'm going to play this clip.
That's my pain with me and my kids. But I have a question. Where did Mr. Olympia's page go? Can somebody tag him in this? Because I see he got a new girl he was dancing with, and I want to dance with her, right? Since you mentioned why does Britt let me talk about her the way I was talking about her when I said that she is a woman of loose morals, right? Where did his page go now that he got a new girl? Because I got messages that you sent a few weeks ago. It's weird. I got the messages. And then this Matt dude from the gym. Now, you a single dude, so I actually don't fault you, right? But when I asked you, you been out with her so I could leave, and you didn't give me the answer, you getting exposed too, boy. Why do people play with me? I'm crazy.
Did y'all recognize Mr. Olympia? Did either one of y'all know who he is?
Mr. Olympia. He mentioned all these people, you know, Matt from the gym, Bob from the Subway, you know, Frank from the garbage dump. All these people. Who's watching this shit? Like how do you keep track of this shit? Fuck, so many moving parts.
I'm losing brain cells. Who watches this?
Nigga, what is this shit? This nigga's really falling off. Really falling off. You know, I think he's got, I don't know. I don't even know how this nigga got big. I think that entire year of Trump getting elected, you know, the election brought in all these new people, and it gave me a boost as well. You know, I came out of, I wouldn't say I was still doing content I started doing content in like 2023. I've been making YouTube videos since like the mid 20. I was in high school, but you know, coming on that momentum of other conservative content creators or right wing content creators, I came in the same sphere. So I'll put myself in a bunch of new people, but this nigga, who the fuck is still watching this nigga? You know, with these 6-minute long videos, of him crying about Britney. How many niggas was Britney fucking? You know, she fucking all these niggas. She coming to the house. The first video when she showed the camera, it sounded like he was singing a song, like he was rapping. Like it was a DJ Quick or Sugar Free was, you know, talking and shit. Like it was like storytelling. I'm like, what the fuck is he talking about? I just wanted to get away, and this is all she had to do, just to try to get over it. I'm trying to get over it too. It's like some R. Kelly shit, nigga. Some trapped in the closet shit, nigga. How old is he? How old is John Paul?
I think he's 42.
I found his information. He's in his 40s.
40? He got kids. How many kids he got?
I'm about to play. Let's see if this make y'all feel bad for him. This is with his kids.
All right, real quick, before I let y'all go, and I'll be back to get y'all.
The fuck?
Real quick. Real quick, right? You all right, Han? Yeah. You all right, Cat? Love y'all. I too. I love you too. Before you get out, though, you gotta give me a hug.
Look at the picture face. Picture like me don't want to be in this video.
Yeah, like they look uncomfortable.
That was weak.
Well, you want me to climb on the front seat and hug you? Really?
Sometimes your father just needs a hug, Right, Kat? You agree. You see my haircut?
She do look just like his ass.
I know, I was just thinking that.
Thank you for the hug. You're always so sweet.
The fucking high ass eyes he got.
Hug. Yeah.
I did.
Your father needs a hug.
She look like
That's
a mom.
not a hug.
Yeah, she looked like the mom.
That's a teenage arm tap. Give me a hug.
Well, I mean.
There you go. Now, there you go. No, I didn't say choke me now.
Why is he
I'll be back with
posting
you.
his children's face when he talks about people?
Yeah, why would you do that? Why would you put your family? That's just a no-go. If you're gonna do this type of shit, don't put your family into it.
Absolutely not. Like, my daughter wants to be on videos with me, and I'm like, no, absolutely not.
Fuck that.
Is he crying?
Yeah, he crying.
Like, what
The camera. It's a fucking Tubi movie. Cut this shit off. Oh, Belly 5 and shit. Paid in full 3.
Y'all want me to be human or a robot? Because I'm at my end.
I want you to be a normal person.
But as a dad, suck that shit up, nigga.
Y'all don't feel bad for him now?
No, I feel like when the camera was moved, I feel like he put some Vicks under his eyes or sniffed it when the camera shifted and said, okay, I can do it. Do you want me to be a human or a robot? Where's my Oscar?
Fucking crocodile tears and shit. Nigga, 40 something. Dude, okay, you got kids. Becky left. Go play, man. Go have your fun. Go. I don't know. Go try to see how low can you get. Can you get a 22-year-old or something? Go do your thing. You're sitting there crying about Becky. Go find a Jessica or maybe play with a Shaniqua for a week. Do something. This nigga crying and shit. She don't want you. Move the fuck on. This is some simp ass shit. If this was me in this situation, I'm like, I'm free. Let's get the fuck on. It is what it is. Come on now.
You know why I think he looks familiar, Gray? Now that I know he lives in Orlando, I think I've seen him on dating apps. Because I'm like, why does he look so familiar? I feel like I've seen him on dating apps. Probably even when he was with his ex-wife. He looks so familiar. And now it makes sense when I found out he lived in Orlando.
Well, supposedly he has a stalker. So I'll let y'all see this.
So this is clearly my stalker, right?
Ain't nobody looking for you.
Saying he's single for a year. Let me ask y'all a question. Did any of you think I was single last year? Any of you? Did any of you think that I was single? Or did you think I was in a relationship because of the pattern of me getting on a plane? Let's be honest, man. A lot of these people with these fake profiles and shit, they just be saying stuff. Not like, I'm gonna be honest, I think this might be her. On her own comment section. He treated her like shit. And then, like, who are you people, right? He treated her like shit. He been saying he's single. I also said I was white. Does that make it true? Like, keep sending me her comment section. I'm gonna tag her page. Keep sending it to me. I like addressing these. It's crazy with the amount of time that people have to worry about my life. Skedaddle.
Y'all think he go respond to this?
He should. I mean, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. You know, he over here talking about people stalking him and shit. Like trying looking for you. I don't get it. I just feel like this is too much. He should just step away. You know, some people are here for a minute. Some people are here forever. John Paul never struck me as somebody who's going to be like, okay, I'm going to see him on a big platform doing shit. His biggest thing was he was arguing back and forth with Aries Spears. He could have went so far with that. He didn't do anything with it. Harry Spears still don't want to do a debate with me. He fucking sit there and dodge the shit. He's trying to get me and Godfrey to do one. That was the big one. I had the DMs and shit. I still got to hit him up on it. But yeah, it was going to be me. I'll let it out now. But Aries hit me up talking a lot of shit. Like, you know, you dangerous. You make dangerous content for the white folk and shit. And I'm like, nigga, let's set this debate up. And he's like, I'm going to get Godfrey and we going to challenge you. I'm like, I'm going to bring a friend too. And I'm about to, 2v1 me. Fuck that. It was going to be a 2v2. I was going to get Carmen JC, I do a lot of content with her. I was going to get her to come out with me to LA. But, Aries never responded. And I still comment on his post to see if he's going to say something. I'm going to hit back to the DMs today just to see if we can actually set this shit up. I'm going to be out in LA next month any damn way. So, but, that would have been a time John Paul would have did something because he reached out to me. John Paul reached out to me when he saw that Aries was attacking me. And he's like, he's attacking me too. And I'm like, okay, cool. That's nice. I don't know who the fuck you are, really don't care. And I guess from there, nothing. We never really had a good relationship. But it just after the No King's Day protest, it was like, nigga, why are you talking shit? If anything, I would expect you guys to come and support me when I got white liberals who already don't like either one of us, all of us, attacking me. You should come to my support. But no, you took the opportunity to shoot me while I'm down. Because I think there's a lot of, I'm nobody fucking special, but I do think there's a lot of jealousy and a lot of, they're looking at like competition and shit, which I think is gay. It's the same complaint I had about Tommy Sotomayor when I argued with him.
For sure. You hold on, Nora, because Andre brought up a good point. I got a clip of Aries Spears on Vlad TV talking about John Paul.
You went at it with this guy named John Paul King.
I hate that coon-ass nigga. People like him, Jason Whitlock, Terrence K. Williams. Where's Harriet Tubman when you need him? He throws black people under the bus every chance he gets. He always refers to the black community as the EBT community. Oh. A lot of his clips, he'll start out with a black person saying whatever. Then it cuts immediately to him and he goes, so let's see what they're doing today in the EBT community.
So he's like a male Candace Owens?
Oh, nigga, he's worse than Candace Owens.
He's worse than Candace Owens.
He's Stevens, my boy, from Django. He's Sam Jackson, nigga. If the ball's sick, we sick. I can't stand this motherfucker. And he also is telling me, man, if you ever come to Orlando, I'm gonna come to your show and I'm gonna slap the shit out you. I said, all right, nigga. I said, listen, you don't ever have to worry about me. It'll be them niggas you don't see. You know what I mean?
What you were saying, Nora?
I was just asking Andre, why did he block you then if he was trying to reach out to be your friend? That doesn't make any sense. What was the trigger, you think?
Like I said, I think the No King's Day protests, a lot of them, okay. I came out of nowhere with my content. I got very lucky on TikTok. And I quickly rebounded and made my shit continue to go and structured it really well to where I was getting, I had 6 accounts. All of them had 25 million views within just the 2 to 3 weeks they were up. That was it. So I was constantly getting shown to people and they saw me. So the moment, and none of these people reached out. Rob Smith never reached out to me. John Paul reached out to me once because of Aries Spears. That was it. Anton never reached out to me. Who's this other motherfucker was talking? All these people that talk shit after they happen, none of them ever hit me up. It was like, hey man, let's collab, let's talk. There was one person, Brandon Jamal, which I don't have any respect for his ass because he was like, he came on a live stream, was like, man, I love what you do, and made a video like, I love what Andre does. And then when the No King's Day shit, he started laughing and throwing in jokes too. So I can't fuck with none of these people. So I guess, and like I said, I'm nobody fucking special. I just, I got a camera and a microphone and I just post. Anybody can do it. If they know how to do it, they can do it. But I think a lot of these guys didn't like seeing somebody that was younger, they had more energy, that was able to gather an audience so fast and so quickly that they felt threatened by it or were jealous that, like, why is this nigga? I've been doing content for however X amount of years or how many X amount of months and struggling, and he come out of nowhere and does it like that. Yeah, because there's a structure to what I'm doing. It's discipline to where I'm putting into this shit. So I think he felt some type of way. And when the No King's Day protest happened, and they all like, okay, let's kick him while he's down. Because he's a young guy. I don't think he's going to handle his attention. You know, he's probably going to phase out. And then boom, we bury him. Nah, I'm still fucking here. And it's taking the platforms themselves to try to bury me and censor me. Not y'all niggas. I'm still going to do what I'm doing because I love what I do. I'm serious about it. So I think that's what it is. I think that he didn't like how I was moving. And the fact that Aries is talking about this nigga, John Paul, nobody watches this nigga. I don't know anybody that follows John Paul. I have people that reach out. When I go out here almost every day, someone comes to me and is like, I watch your content. I like what you do. Black, white, Arab, all across Detroit. I love what you do. I get some haters sometimes. They don't say nothing too crazy, but they're like, you know, they may say some funny shit. When you to No King's Day protest, I thought you ain't like black women, you know, just saying funny shit. But I get that all the time. I don't know anybody that's saying some shit about no fucking John Paul.
And that's the other reason why I respect you, Audra. I never seen your wife, but you say she's black. I have a problem when people attack the black community and they have a non-black spouse. For me, because at that point it's like, do you really love black people or are you looking down on it? I think you're critical of the black
community. Does mixed girls count?
Mixed girls are okay. Mixed girls are okay to me because I feel like mixed girls have had some sort of a black experience. But when you completely opt out of the black race and you're so critical of the black race, I have a problem because I'm like, you hate yourself. There's some self-hatred going on at that point for me.
Well, I'm going to play a video
I agree.
As an example of what John Paul King does. So this is EBT community type video.
Look at the EBT community. This EBT member seems to think that are entitled to something. Let's find out what.
First and therefore?
That's not how that goes. That's not how that goes.
You don't know what kind of diplomas I got.
I want to do something I've never done before. I want y'all to tell me what type of diplomas you think that she has. And whoever's right, you win an award.
Secondly, I'm very articulated.
This video's still going? I thought the sound cut out for a minute.
That was his style. So Andre's his style trash.
I'm like I said.
I'm bored.
When you're doing short form content, people are there for a short time. They don't want to sit here and watch a 3-minute video. They can go watch on YouTube or on X. You're on Instagram, TikTok, 30 seconds, 60 seconds. If you can really hit it, 45 seconds, boom, get the fuck out. This nigga sitting there staring and looking. There's no commentary. This is boring. This would work if this was like 2016. But nigga, it's not. Nobody wants to sit there and watch that. I mean, you know, his style is style. His audience is his audience. But I did like the fact when I, did clap on his ass, his audience, when he started attacking me, his audience turned on him and started talking shit. That was funny to see. Because he thought he would just get by blocking me and shit. Like, I'm not going to, because I'm going to respond. He knew I was going to make a video, and that video was going to get more engagement, and it did. And I don't think he liked that. Rob Smith, he took it down on Instagram, and I think he took his video down on TikTok when I clowned his ass. They knew I
That's
wasn't
what
going
he does. He posted a picture of me, and he thought that his audience was going to attack me, and his audience defended me. And they were like, yeah, she's right. You got beat up by whites, and you over here attacking a woman of color. Like, people attacked him back. Like, they're like, what are you doing? Because that was his whole thing. And then he took it down when he didn't get the reaction he wanted. Because I have a beef with Rob Smith too.
Yeah, fuck Rob Smith. I got a big beef with that Xavier motherfucker, the homo. He blocked me. This is how you know these people are just fake. He blocked me on X. This nigga usually would make a video, walk with me, this gay ass nigga with his macchiato and shit and his Tesla, walk with me, with his purse and shit and colorful hair. No, he blocked me on X and came in my comments on Instagram just to talk shit. And I'm like, you're acting like a black woman. You're acting like a nigga right now. You're showing me that liberal side of you hasn't left, nigga. So you're just kind of proving my point that we don't need people like you. I'm at war with these people. I don't have any. Black liberals can wait. I don't really have a problem with them because I understand where they're coming from. Like they have a worldview that's okay. I'm already going to be against you. We're already going to have a problem, but at least you have your formed identity. It's retarded, but I respect it because it exists. You're the enemy. But these people, no, they're doing this shit for money. They're doing this shit for attention. They're doing this shit. And people like Rob Smith and Xavier Fagfuck, they are pro-Israel. They're pro-establishment. I got invited to the White House. I have more access and reach than you. Yeah, because you talk the same. You're Sean Hannity in blackface, dude. You make content for boomer whites. That's what you make content for. My demographic, when I look at my analytics, mainly people in their 20s and 30s. I have like a few people on Facebook is the oldest demographic, and that's 45 and up. But on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and X, it's mainly people in their 20s and their 30s. It's a mix of both black and white. I don't really give a fuck about, is my audience all black? I just want everyone to listen at the end of the day because I talk about the Jews as well, so I really want everyone to listen on that. But none of these people are serious, man. I can't stand them. And it pisses me off.
So I want y'all to tell me if y'all think this is stalking.
All right, I know y'all thought I was done with the shit going on, but let me show y'all this. While she was getting her nails done on Valentine's Day, I sat in her car and I just reviewed things, right? And I reviewed these things. On her search history, on her vehicle, it was a hotel address right here, which led to the Hyatt location on the corner of this street. Now, usually you would say, why would a person need to go to a hotel if they're local? I said the same thing. I asked her about it. She asked her friend. Her friend's text was right in here somewhere. Am I off? Am I painting the wrong picture? I don't think I am. I think I got all the clarity I needed about the person I was dating. What do y'all think?
He also said that he put the location on the AirPods and he was tracking her. Are y'all the type to go through phones and track, or are y'all just like, you know what? If it happens, it happens. It is what it is.
In my 20s, yeah, but at this age where I'm at, hell no. You do you, I'm gonna do me, and God will reveal all. I just think that this is too much. If you were focused on paying your child support, that alimony, get your money up, grow your content, and you wouldn't have time to stalk this girl. Like to Andre's point, you focus on the wrong things. I'm sorry, and you sitting there, you crying that your kids are leaving. Your kids barely want to hug you, which tells me you're a shit father. You should be focused on being a better father, a better human, a better person in your community, instead of chasing down these snow bunnies. Sorry. Oh, and someone said in the chat, is it okay if white people want to date just white people? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Let me be clear. You date who you want, but my thing is when you're sitting there and you're critical of your community and you only date outside your community, I'm looking at you crazy. There's some self-hatred going on.
This is what she looked like.
She look a little brown. She got that Donald Trump.
I think that's tan, like good tan. She's right, Italian.
Yeah, but that's like a nigga too. That's like just that's dirty white. Italian little Sicilian ass little bitch. She ain't that bad. Yeah, me personally, it's black or mixed. That's usually where I go. I don't fuck with white girls. I've never done the white people. None of done that. I remember my grandfather telling me, "Don't you ever bring no white girl home." And I said, "Well, fuck it. I'll bring half. I'll bring a mixed girl. I have the attitude of a black, and I'll have the submissiveness of a white. How about that?" He's like, "I don't give a fuck as long as it's something close. We're cool. That's it." But yeah, with John Paul, I just I really don't have any sympathy for the nigga. It's not even because of the attacking me personally. These people are just not serious. They're not genuine about anything they're saying. The EBT shit. I mean, it's I'm really pissed at Aries. You're really focusing on this nigga saying that? Really? Out of all things, you mad he called some bitches EBT queens? Aries is on a downfall anyway. That nigga needs to retire. Because ain't shit he's saying is funny or serious anymore.
Well, John Paul said his girl on steroids.
All right, somebody said,
Fuck.
John, why you keep saying she on steroids? All right, I'm gonna show y'all a list of things I found in a bag in her closet that was like not hidden. It was right by her suitcase. The entire time we were together, I never looked in this bag. But when all the shit started happening, I said, look, you know what? Let me look in this bag. What's in this bag? This bag been here a long time. Never moved. Wasn't hidden. What's in the bag? Well, this stuff was in the bag. Take your time. Feel free. Now, if you found this stuff in a bag, what would you think? Clean or no? Oh, it gets worse too. Stay tuned. I'm going to tell the
Stay tuned for what?
I want to show y'all her workout so y'all can say whether y'all think she on steroids.
Cases fumes. She fill my mind up with ideas. I'm the highest in the room. Hope I make it out of here.
That's a strong bitch.
Ain't stressing about the loot. My block made a quesadilla. This not the molly, this the boot. Ain't no coming back from here. Live a life a lot familiar. It's so much gain that I can't see it. Turn it up till they can't hear. Running around for the thrill. Yeah, dog, run my reel. Raw, I've been going to the real. No, they not back of the veil. Gorgeous, baby, keep me hard and still.
Jesus.
What I told Gray when he first told me about this, I don't believe she's on steroids. I think it could be peptides. Middle-aged women that are perimenopausal, premenopausal, they will tell you you have low testosterone. So she could probably be taking testosterone, which is legal, which is something that they say to take when you're premenopausal or in menopause. So yeah, and looking at her, she doesn't look like she has like necessarily a steroid body, but I do think she's probably taking supplements. I work out. I'm close to her body shape. Got a few more extra pounds to lose, but I do those kind of workouts, and creatine and all of that can help you build and lift. Yeah, so I don't think it's steroids though.
You think she on steroids, Andre?
That's a strong bitch right there. That's a strong bitch. That's what John Paul, he looks scared. That's what it is. That bitch got some secrets. She be playing his asshole or some shit. That's like, she the top. That's what this is. He's the bitch because she ain't talking about nothing. You know, this is the roles are reversed. Feminine and very effeminate men will sit back and crash out like this. Desperate niggas that don't have access to pussy or just don't have good game, and effeminate niggas will crash out like how John Paul is. That's a strong bitch right there. That's a nigga right there. She's like, I'm gonna get this body right. I'm gonna go fuck Brad and get back with Chad. I'm gonna leave your nigga ass, and that's what she's doing. So shout out to Becky for getting in the gym, getting them squats in. The bitch doing PT. You know, she might as well go to RAS. Last time I seen a strong bitch like that, I was at Camp McCall. The bitch was going to SFAS selection, you know, going to selection and shit. Get a strong bitch doing here. Bitch built like he got the tattoos and shit. Great, you know what I'm talking about? The bitches a bit. Need some strong bitches. Like I know where that bitch going. They ain't no regular battalion Becky. That bitch, she going to listen. Fuck that. That's a scary bitch right there. She pick up your car. She'll fix your tire right there.
So we're going to play our last clip. We're going to end it on a positive note because John Paul King says he's monetizing off of his pain.
All right. So all the people that keep sending me messages like, does this have to be on TikTok? Move the fuck on. You can easily block me. I don't mind. But I'm definitely going to monetize my pain. All I asked her to do was apologize for wasting my time. She didn't apologize. She actually doubled down on her lies. So here we are. Now it's 1 o'clock in the morning. I've been asleep for a little bit. I woke up. Now I'm even more bothered, right? You be with a person for 2 years and then they just go.
2 years?
Just like, ladies and gentlemen, right? When you're dealing with a Virgo, just tell the truth. Because I'm going to find the truth out. More videos coming tomorrow.
This was Lunchtime with a New Party. If you're watching right now, hit that subscribe button, press that notification bell. Andre, what's your final thoughts?
This nigga said 2 years? Nigga, that's his high school relationship. That's 2 summer camp trips. 2 years. I thought this was like 10 years they've been together, maybe 5 at the minimum. 2 years? Nigga, get the fuck on somewhere. Pull your panties up and get out there and do something. I don't know, get on Hinge or Plenty of Fish and make some rounds, nigga. I don't know what is wrong with this. Is a simp, and this is a feminine ass man crying like a woman. This is some shit high school, college girls do. Oh my God, Brad left, and I put trackers on his car, and he's been seeing other women at the gym. Nigga, go have some Haagen-Dazs and some Kleenex, and get out there and do something, man. This is why I say, especially for younger guys out there, this is why we need brothers and not friends, because niggas like this will get with a woman and cut off all their friends and all their brothers, and it's like just emotionally attach themselves to this woman, and then when that shit crashes and burns, because either he ain't putting out, I think that's what this is. He wasn't putting out right, and she wanted to go back to Chad. And then they niggas end up like this, dude. I don't know. I do know, but I don't know. This is some sad shit. So hopefully John Paul gets it together. He probably won't, but that's on him. This is an example. Don't be like John Paul.
Nora, what's your final thoughts?
My final thoughts is, ladies, these are all red flags. If you meet John Paul, he has alimony, which means it was a contentious divorce. He has kids. Them 2 little baby girls don't love him. They don't want to hug him. They was forced into hug him. He acts and puts on. He goes through your stuff. He tracks you. He stalks you. Run, 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 run if you come across John Paul King. And anyone following and listening to his BS content, please unsubscribe. That was the most boring, trashiest content I've ever watched. I feel like I'm 5 years stupider. I feel like I lost 10 brain cells. But anyways, this was a good show. Come back Thursday tonight, 8 p.m. and Thursday night I'll be hosting. We'll be talking about the Tucker Carlson interview with Mike Huckabee and are we going to war with Iran? That's my closing thoughts.
For sure. So I think John Paul King is an example of putting out too much information, personal information online. All of us here, me, Andre, and Nora, all put stuff online, but I feel like we stick to politics and what's going on in America is not really our personal life. With personal stuff, it may make people feel closer to you, but I feel like there has to be a boundary. But we'll be back here tonight, recapping the State of the Union. Thank you for watching. Always vote. Good night.
Before we wrap, I want to take a quick moment to talk about how you can support the new party. We are an independent media platform. No corporate backers, no political handlers, just a collection of voices representing all American viewpoints, especially the stories they don't want you talking about.
I'm disgusted with our government, and it doesn't matter which party you're talking about. I'm disgusted.
We are watching an active genocide. I don't know how else to put it. There are thousands of people getting killed every day.
This is the first time in history that an American cardinal has ever been elevated to pope. It is legitimately make America great again.
Yeah.
Like, they're fighting for illegal immigrants, not immigrants. Illegal. Like, and they burning the flag and shit.
Like I always say, it was a great episode. I'm happy with the wins that Donald Trump's.
Like you heard Nora Skeptic say, we're going to keep bringing like different types of content and things that we know people want to see. And like we always say on the New Party, always vote.
If you believe Americans can still have civil discourse, even in these polarizing times, we need your help to stay independent and keep growing. You can support us by donating to our GoFundMe page, becoming a channel member, sending a super chat, or grabbing merch from the New Party store. Every donation goes directly toward growing the channel promotion and our upcoming documentary. And as a thank you, donors will receive an exclusive copy of the documentary 1 week before it premieres. Who is the New Party? We're you, your voice, your stories, your America. We can only do this together. So if you're able, please donate and help us get the message out.